Editor Portal here with our brand newest campaign under Shatter Skies. Uh, here was Session 0, and I hope you enjoy. The dragons properly. Welcome, everybody. We've already done introductions, so I'll bypass that real quick Oop, almost forgot a very important thing. One moment. But this grand adventure is going to be a fun time as you all are going to go on a magical journey.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. I'll read out our introductory, our what's the word? How did I forget the word? That was fast. I have a tiny brain right now.
Our thing.
So good.
Our thing?
Our synopsis.
That. Yes. Thank you. You bless. Somebody remembers how to speak English.
Inspiration. Thank you.
Okay. No. Denied. Not yet.
If you want inspiration before, you're gonna have to drop stupid memes.
You're gonna have to drop stupid memes at high quality.
Oh my god, I forgot. Inspirations are a thing.
I know, I never get it. That's why I always make jokes about it, because I've never been in a game that
Jane
uses
has one and I keep forgetting I have it.
All right, you 5 adventurers are all going to be individually arriving at Losiat, which is this nice little spot down here, which Star Chart has pinged for you. It's a nice little homely village out of the way of most sites, and it only ever has one thing that people visit for. In these late September eves, there is rumor and story of the village having one of the best views of the night sky, overlooking a nice cliff face. And the locals celebrate every year with a fantastical, crazed, kind of wild adventure sort of thing. We're talking some party events that may or may not be more closely tied to people who live in the middle of the woods and are a little bit more detached from society. All sorts of contests and shenanigans are bound to begin. So we'll zoom in a little bit as I pull up the map for you. You guys would all arrive pretty early in the eve. Oh, it's not loading. Okay, there we go. You all see it? Yeah. As the evening starts to truly begin.
Again, oh, hello.
Hello. It's pretty, and there's all sorts of people here.
It's long.
It is a long boy. A very long map. It has the vertical power. So the first to arrive is...
Bro, quit talking dirty to us.
I don't think I ever will. Alright. So, it's not in my blood.
It's
blood.
long.
It's blood.
It's there on the map. I think I may have gone on the map, off the map. It's just gray for me.
Is that better?
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Yeah, getting lost on the map is a thing that has happened quite a few times to me, actually, in other
Why
games.
does Thea always get lost on her?
It's because it's big. The maps are big. They're huge. You know what I mean? It's super easy to get lost.
Yeah.
All right. First to arrive at the edge of Losiat as the festival has yet to truly kick into swing, as the night sky is still quite a few hours away. Early evening, still approaching. And celebrations are underway. Is drum roll. Boom. Very tiny.
God damn it! It's me again.
Hello, we're zooming in.
Every time.
I did roll and I got a 5. So that's you.
I know. I just hate. Okay.
You.
What am
I
doing?
make my name with an A, so I won't be first. Rolls D5 1. I'll name myself with a V. I'll be last. No one will ever catch me. Rolls 5. Anyway, Valrius, you approach the gates to the festival grounds in Losiat, the small kind of village in the middle of nowhere, really. Having heard talk and rumor of potential treasures to be won at these local events, though you know it's probably some sort of backwoods kind of weird, like necklace or like a country girl's date or something. Like it's not
Oh, God.
actual. Well, oh god, not that. Anything but that.
A bachelor auction or something.
Yeah. it comes with a free cooler if you participate.
We're in the end.
There's not much to be offered here except for respite and a bit of enjoyment. Um, as you approach the streets, you can see that they are not too many people here. More closer crowd, at least at this section here-ish. Closer to 20, 30 people gathering around the first kind of event that they can see on the left side over here. As you step up, feel free to move your token freely.
Where's the food?
Oh, food? Is that first thing you're running for?
Absolutely.
All right, roll me a perception check.
Where's my perception button? Here we go.
4. You sniff. You smell all sorts of kind of wonderful smells. You can smell some fresh meat cooking from the far right. You can smell what looks like some sort of kind of veggie grill that's going on. Some stuff they got there. You see there's definitely a full roast somewhere that is being like managed, and people are like gathering around it, like mouth watering. And you see this kind of tiny halfling just swatting at them with a fly swatter to keep them away from the food because it's not ready yet.
Damn.
And you're free to roam around. What would you like to do with these kind of food stalls that you see are set up? There's no pricing conventions or anything, by the way. It seems mostly open for anyone.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get food.
Cool. You step up and roll me a d4, please. 3. All right, so you arrive at a kind of shish kebab station with veggies, meat, fruit, something weird on there that's kind of hard to tell because it's cooked. It's like blackish brown. It looks maybe like a freaking fruit that's been black. You don't know. I don't know what this is.
Fruit?
Maybe. That's what it looks like. But it
Alright.
smells delicious.
Yeah.
And as you kind of bite into it, there is a quick moment, and then your mouth kind of, that's kind of spicy, but you're a tiefling, so spices
I'm
come
into that.
naturally to you. The
Way to
heat.
generalize.
Way to generalize. In this instance, it's true because of some stuff that Tyler has, but yeah, feels very refreshing, warm to the belly. And over here, you can overhear all sorts of rambunctiousness, and you see a sign that says "Eating Contest," and it looks like it's going to be in a couple hours, 1 or 2. A proper eat off. You'll also notice that down by the underside of the bridge, there's a kind of commotion, and you see the kind of edge of a person flopping out of the water with something massive in their arms, and cheers going on.
They noodling.
You don't know.
I've always wanted
You-
to noodle.
You may roll me a perception.
Alright.
What?
Then-
Portal, why would you make a noodling competition when I have -3 strength?
That's not my
The
problem.
only character.
Okay, with a 17, you notice, Valrius, that there is this kind of big burly man who has taken off his shirt. He's just in shorts, and he is
No way.
wrestling with a massive koi fish, and it is striking at him. And he's like, "No, I got you." They are indeed noodling.
No! My dreams!
Ruined and crushed underfoot.
Neat.
And as you kind of step forward, the next of our travelers arrives. And that would be the great Eldegard.
It's time.
It is time. If you would like to... Oh, I completely forgot.
Alrighty.
For next time, Tyler, I come back to you, I'll have you describe Valrius properly. But it's
Oh,
time for
okay.
Eldegard to introduce himself. I'll just show the token.
Definitely not Eldegard.
Yep. That's gonna be a mistake that is not made by me, at the very least.
Nope. This is Eldegard. A man about pretty medium stature, athletic build, fitted with a very tight-fitting leather coat, cape, regal presence about him, long black hair. and kind of walks a very pompous kind of jog. For those who can see, he's also covered in several ducklings in his pockets, coats, cape. There's always a duck.
They do be following, and you see trailed behind him is like a kind of line of 3 ducks at the moment that are doing this sort of conga, where one steps out to the right slightly, and the other one goes left, and they go ha, and then back in switching back and forth. The 3 of them.
He's
as they stop.
yes, he's 100% doing the mother hen.
Uh,
He's imprinted on them.
uh,
Bless you.
It should be noted that I completely forgot to mention, but there is music playing at the festival, which we'll get to in a minute when you guys get to that end of it. But as you kind of step up, Eldegard, you smell fantastical smells, and you remember why you're here, which is it is a local marvel, and it's kind of one of those, oh, I went to this very kind of backwater place, you wouldn't know of it. Nobility style moment of you're going to something that is kind of hip,
That's her.
out of the way. No, none of your noble friends will have ever heard or like gotten to see this sort of sights. So it's one of those. Yeah, this is a good moment to take advantage of this festival, as well as it's a festival. Those are always fun, right? Right.
Oh my gosh, I'm an influencer.
You're the influencer. My revenge has come.
The ducks are your simps.
No, that's cursed.
Yeah.
As you step up, you too smell.
No, they're my entourage.
You smell wonderful, kind of spicy foods and delicious. Okay, I'll be right back.
I was looking for my mouse. I thought it'd be better for this kind of foundry, but couldn't find my mouse. Rip.
A what?
Couldn't find my mouse. I just have a trackpad.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh man. All good though.
Where'd Portal go?
I think he dropped.
I'm gonna say it sounds like something fell, so I'm gonna say dog or sister.
Yep. Maybe, possibly both.
Could have been himself.
Mention while he doesn't have it on his picture, he does have a large leather brim hat.
What kind of a hat? Like a
Wonderful.
Wide brimmed. Like something you expect Zoro to wear. Zoro from the actual story Zoro, not One Piece.
Tyler, how do you spell your character's name?
What's that?
How do you spell your character's name?
It's written.
I don't see it in the.
You go to the party, we can see it.
Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah. When you rolled it, it was just like Tyler instead of your character's name.
Oh, that's weird.
For some reason, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I don't think he's updated the thing.
Oh, there we go. It didn't let me select my character.
I see.
Okay. Again, I've been struck by life deciding Thursday is the day I'm gonna get phone calls and errands to run in the middle of Dungeons and Dragons. Anyway, back to what I was describing. Eldegard, you step up towards, you get this waft of kind of like, it's not very well prepared food, at least for your tastes, but it smells potent and memorable and like a story to tell your friends.
I have one question. Can I try to see if the scent smells like duck?
Oh yeah, you may roll me a nature check. You notice the ducklings behind you are kind
Nature.
of sniffing, waddling, keeping an eye out. Good news, it's not duck. It smells like some sort of kind of fish with a lot of spices, like a lot.
Hey. I hope it's not too spicy for my ducks, but fish is good. I'm gonna head over to that stall.
Which one in particular? There are 4. Or the one you smelled the duck from?
Fish.
Okay. Air quote
You
duck.
don't smell ducks wherever he goes.
True. Right as you
I
step
smell
up.
roasting duck.
As you step up, you can see there's kind of a small crowd gathered around this one. It is one of those massive koi fish that I mentioned earlier from the stream being spit roasted, and like spiced.
Excuse me?
It is being roasted on a stick. It's like being cooked.
Oh,
What did you think I meant?
about it. Anyways,
Sure.
God damn it. No horny love. Anyway, it's kind of still being cooked, and you see a small kind of gathering crowd has formed, waiting for it, mouth watering, and your duck just kind of waddles. One of them. This one is. Let me check real quick. My list of ducks that you so graciously provided me with.
The duck list.
The duck list. All right, this one is wearing a small ascot, and it's just kind of looking at the meal, and you see it kind of tilt his head, and then kind of almost as disapprovingly like, this isn't our stuff. Kind of looks down at the halfling who's cooking it, not necessarily egotistical, but just like, I am superior to you, and I am a duck. It just kind of like quack, like it wants food, but also it looks down upon this poor halfling. Kind of just looks at the duck, and then squats at it, and it steps back, looking so offended. And then the halfling looks up to you, Eldegard, and says, "Is this your duck?"
it is, and at first if you didn't swat at my duck. Now, what do you sell here exactly?
Koi. And there is no selling. It's celebration. Everybody gets some.
Oh, wonderful.
Even duck guy.
Enough for all his ducks?
Eh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Is that another duck? Didn't I just count that duck? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot of ducks. Okay, maybe not for all the ducks, but for you, yeah.
They can share, don't worry. They're not greedy.
One of them quacks.
He says it's two
defiantly.
like fighting behind him.
Yeah, you see them kind of just like fighting, and then they just present themselves very nicely. Okay. Yes. As your ducks conflict. And fight, another person steps up further on the road. And if you could... Oop, I moved him off into the grey void of nothing. 1 second. It has been fixed. If you could please describe Urek, Roar, and his approach.
All right. I think Urek would be just walking casually into the town, looking around very perceptively, but not much emotion showing on his face. He's pale with bright blue eyes and long black hair, and is wearing sort of like high fantasy black priest robes, without the white collar. And you would see on like around the neck, which isn't shown in the picture too much, there would be just a couple of peaks of some tattoos, some with color down towards the bottom, and then one small black one up towards the upper left side. And then on his right hand, you would also see a tattoo clearly between the index and the thumb finger of a triskelion. Yeah, and he also, is a priest with a shield and a spear on his back.
You step away. Urek arriving at the edge of the festival from Losiat. It's not too far off from where you arrived, and it's been a kind of busy couple days for you prior to this, and it's a well-earned rest from quite a few problems that have popped up lately, but everybody, takes their time, needs their time. And as you step up, you can smell freshly cooked meat that smells real good. Real tasty, real juicy.
Start heading towards that.
Yes.
Still not really showing much reactions, but watching very closely to his surroundings.
Yep. As you step up, you kind of get a very good glance of a lot of things here. To your right, there's a man surrounded by ducks, as well as a big koi fish that is being spun and still looks kind of tasty, actually. Still being cooked. To your left, there's a stall with kind of hanging meats and other vegetables, assorted goods that have been somewhat fried in what you can't quite tell. Far right, you see right here because it's in your range. You see kind of stall of shish kebabs, and this chiefling just eating down very, very quickly, like he hasn't eaten in a while. Further down, you catch a glimpse again of the koi fish noodling, and even further, you notice that there is some sparklers about. These are kind of long sticks that are ignited with a little bit of fire magic, thanks to the local mage in the city, and they kind of sparkle, crackle, and pop.
Which of these stands as is like so? This one's the least popular.
Currently,
I think he'll probably walk over to that one, but be like, turning around and staring at the duck horde a lot, like kind of skirting around the side of the ducks and just looking at them.
one of them looks at you, and it makes direct eye contact. And as you like step back, it just keeps looking at you until you look away. And do you?
No.
Yeah. As you kind of stare.
I'm backing up towards this stall, staring down a duck.
The stall owner is a tall, human man who goes, "Sir, how could I help you?"
Yeah. This guy has fish, right?
Yeah.
I'll take one of those, and I'll point to something that looks really spicy.
Okie doke. And you see him kind of slice it up, a piece of meat, and then you see him then reach under like the stall, pull out a small shaker, and then quick extra dosage. He hands it towards you. It is pretty potent smell. Seasoned naturally.
Good. He'll just kind of slowly and very elegantly, I guess, with manners, he'll eat this finger food off the street.
You look quite posh, but it is pretty tasty food.
And then
eating a pizza with a fork and knife or something.
yeah, he'll ask him for a fork and knife if possible. Chopsticks, maybe.
You say that, and they look chopsticks. And 1 second. And he kind of like turns around, and you hear him whisper in the back, and there's like a long awkward silence. Like, who the fuck asked for chopsticks? It's hand food. You use your hands. And then you see the guy. No, sir.
Well, no problem. Have a good day. Thank you.
He gives you a kind of awkward thumbs up as you walk away. Eyeing you because you look rich.
I will walk over to the duck that was staring me down.
It looks at you. You're pretty sure it has mascara under its eyes.
I like
Excuse
it.
me?
You heard what I said.
Is it obvious that this duck is this guy's duck? Or-
Yeah, they're all still kind of all around Eldegard, who is at this point being handed his food after tense negotiations come to a conclusion.
Just clear out this guy's stall.
Do you want to clear out his stall?
If I have the option to, yes.
Then you do.
Oh no, I didn't get to that stall yet.
It's rigged. Game's rigged from the start.
Right from the start.
Like,
Fucking
sir,
dog.
is this duck yours? This mascara wearing creature?
I've been called that before.
The duck looks at you
Yes.
offended.
That's one of my ducks.
I look at the duck and say, I mean no offense. And then
I think it's offended.
would it like some spicy fish as an apology?
It looks way less offended, and it's just like yes, 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 yes.
Okay, I give it some.
Waddle,
of the
waddle,
spicy
waddle.
fish.
It does a little waddle towards you. Sniffs. You see it sniff, and then hop in the beak, and then does a little butt wiggle, and then it kind of just opens his mouth, and a little gout of flame comes out, and then it just shakes. Very pleased.
Dragon duck.
No, it's not that.
If you have a perception of like 25, then you would notice that Urek very, very, very fucking slightly smiled.
Just slight grin.
Small
And
crack.
gives a small bow to the duck. May I ask their name?
Portal, which one is this from the list?
This
Is this McGann?
Yeah, it's McGann.
I knew it.
Classic McGann.
This is the one with an ascot.
Oh, I heard mascara.
And both. It has both.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Of course. It's
Yeah, this is McGann. He's how
Quack.
you say? He has an air about him.
He's different from the other ducks.
I quite like him. I do think I am going to see the rest of this small town, though, while I enjoy street food, they call it. So maybe I'll see you around, unless you'd like to join me.
Oh, what's a festival of our company? I would rather join you. My name's Eldegard Duckworth. As he goes to try to shake your hand, in the palm of his hand is a little duckling, which it wasn't there before, but now it is.
And he just waddles at you. And it looks at you. Very
I would say
menacingly.
my name is Urek Fonsicle, and I would reach out and right where I said, between the index finger and the thumb, you would very clearly now see the triskelion symbol.
You may roll.
Like a tattoo in the middle of your fingers?
Yeah, that kind of like fleshy skin part right between your index and
Mhm.
thumb. So I meant index and thumb, like that kind of
Index and thumb. Okay. Oh yeah, I got what you
area.
mean.
Like right there, there's just like a triskelion.
You may roll me
Cool.
a religion check if you would like.
Let's see here. Isn't it 17?
Yes, that is one of the. It is the icon and symbol of Eris, the celestial of air, wind, weather, and undead, or at least very against undead. It's typical for monster hunters and clerics to have one of two positions. One being kind of weatherman style, clearing the skies, helping people with shrines, and that sort of good fortune, good rain sort of stuff. And the other is the ones who just go out at night and beat the shit out of vampires, undead, skeletons, that sort of stuff. The stuff of legends.
Yep.
Most of them are weather boys.
Oh, we have a
You
man
like
of
to know,
cloth
Weather Boy.
Wouldn't you like to know weather boy?
Yes. I do serve the Temple of Eris.
Have you come to bring good fortune to this festival?
No, I'm actually on duty with the marshals right now, taking a small break.
Or the other kind of Eris follower I follow. Oh, it's good to have you.
It's a pleasure to be here. I heard that the sky will be clearer than any other tonight.
I heard as well. I'm very excited to see these stars. How about you?
Yes, I am. It's a gift from Eris to see this once per season.
Not true.
Do I know
Say it is a gift.
Duckworth's name, by the way?
He
Is he
did
like-
it. He didn't. You can roll me
Yeah, because
a history check. Mhm.
Okay.
I think I said it, but they might have stumbled my words.
No, you said it. I'm
No,
just
it's
wondering if I know it is all. Count.
With
Names,
a
sorry, yeah. Damn, they're both
with
level
a 17 on the history check, you know that the Duckwards are kind of not necessarily the minor nobility, but they're pretty not too high up. They're pretty well off. They're kind of a well-known farming family with a lot of land and territory, which is one of their big appeals, as well as a legacy about them. About occasionally, once every couple generations, one of them is blessed with a gift of ducks, is what the stories talk about. And they say they usually become those blessed with it are like usually the kind of heirs, firstborn, and the most important people in the family. So it's this kind of joke within high society. Occasionally, like it's how nobles rib each other, right? Like, oh, you are this. That's your epithet. Is like the nobles in Isilium kind of roast the Duckworths occasionally for the fact that they are
Duckworth.
exactly because they have magical ducks following them all the time, and it's just like, oh, it's the Duckworths, how adorable kind of attitude toward them. So you know that a lot of the nobility isn't very nice to them, at least in the way they talk about them. It's still like, oh, we're friends, we're good friends, but like they talk shit all the time because they have magical ducks and they run duck farms, and it's like that's pretty funny. You're not real nobility. At least that's what the highest tiers of them. What you would know from your experiences, those kinds of people.
Okay. I would not be so rude as the other nobles and would not comment on his duck swarm, which I actually think is quite adorable.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
And walk nearby Magan.
Looking up, like hoping for more fish. Definitely looking into intently, hunger in his eyes.
Might pinch off small bits here and there and drop it.
Duck is sated. For now.
For now.
Or now.
Yeah, when Urek talks,
Oh,
he doesn't
do you know
really open his mouth very much at all either, and just kind of stays sort of very silent and like no emotions much at all, really.
Well, friend, thank you for feeding my ducks. I really do appreciate the hospitality. Say, do you know a good place to get a drink around here?
I don't, but if this is truly a festival, it shouldn't be too hard.
I agree.
Okie dokie. Next on the order, the next to arrive, our fantastical festival. Let me drag their token in real quick for you. Drum roll. You'll never guess who it was.
Oh,
Her token is still in progress, but Aspen, a small halfling,
yay.
steps up to the stairwell. Kind of, it's not. They're not designed with halflings in mind, so it takes a little bit extra. Kind of step up, big steps, right, to make your way up very easily.
Yeah, if you could see her face, she looks like pissed off because like the steps are so big. Like she's like, "Fuck this place." Let's see. Here's what. Oh, I just sent it to the wrong person. I'm trying to send my picture to the group chat until I finish it.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah, so she looks pissed off already. I imagine she is going there to make some money.
Yep.
Even though this is some backwoods, rube ass, shitty ass podunk town.
It's the
She's like,
perfect
well,
place.
It's like I guess I'll go fleece some rubes. Whatever. That's the sketch I have so far for what she looks like. She has big bushy hair. And for a halfling, she does not look very jolly ever. But she does kind of look like she's smiling a lot. She's pretty well to do. She has pretty nice clothes, and she speaks very eloquently, but that could just be her education. And she has a big lute with, I imagine, some kind of grim symbols on it.
Again, another
she-
challenge and stairs. The final steps, another challenge. And then up.
So she's gonna go. I think she's gonna make her way in and start playing some music and try to make some big.
You may roll me a performance check. As the two of you are speaking, you see this kind of small, well, not unhappy, just oddly docile is a good way to put it. Where it's just like normally halflings exude, at least in general terms in Asylum, they tend to be very upbeat and very kind of loud with their presence. She seems more discreet about it. Just kind of
She's actually
here.
like, if you listen closely, she's kind of roasting people as they go by a little. Like a lady comes by with a fancy purse and she's like singing about a noble woman too good to share her money or something, and stuff like that.
And she starts playing upon her instrument, and you see a couple people in the crowd. Some have already drunk quite a bit, are just getting rowdy and having a good old time with it, making a good profit. And as you kind of pass the bridge, you notice the other local band and a sign up next to their stage, which says, right before the festival should reach its climax, which is the Stargazing, when the night sky is clearest, that there's going to be a bard off.
Oh hell yeah! She
And there's a little
Ooh.
sign up. There's a little sign up sheet.
Nice. She
It is slightly higher than you can read.
Okay, then she takes the neck of her lute and like reaches up and like rips it down so nobody else can see. And she shoves it in the front of her shirt.
All right. I'll move you up to where the sign up sheet is. It should be noted the eating contest also has a sign up sheet. At this point, the rest of you can move freely as our last form steps up the path onto the stones.
No.
That's you. You can't sit here forever waiting. You're here. You've arrived. Oh, I forgot to show the token you have right now. Whoa. Please describe
Okay,
yourself
you
and your
can close
character,
that.
Mo.
Oh no. I'm Gemini. I'm a human. Long blonde hair. The clothes I wear aren't exactly black. If I was like in the mines or like in the mountains, that would blend in pretty well. I don't have any armor on me. I'm pretty weaponless. Like I have 2 daggers on me, but for the most part, I don't have much on me.
All right.
And I'm a little pouty.
So this kind of almost the third type of rich person, if you would, approaches this. Where she looks, Gemini looks kind of almost, not to say disinterested is not wrong. She's coming here not entirely of her own kind of. She's not forced here, but it's also more of a detour than it is being here for fun and enjoyment. And it's kind of in the way when you're dragged along as a moody teenager with your parents to a party you didn't really want to go to, where you're low-key vibing with it, and it makes you slightly angrier because you didn't want to come and you don't want to tell your parents that you're having fun.
Specific.
That very specific energy is what she's giving off a little bit right now as she steps up the stairs. Again, being bathed in the warm smells, colorful lights, and the almost pleasant ease of people who, after the war, have had their old traditions restored properly.
A little jealousy.
Yes. The triple emo has begun.
Yeah, we're all emo.
It's a
Oh,
duck.
those-
It's a duck. And it's Urek. And it's Gemini, the emo trio.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh, again.
And as you kind of step up, Megan kind of waddles out of the way towards Urek, just kind of looking at him like he's found a kindred spirit. And it just kind of plops down on one of his boots, taking a seat.
Drops
Right
a
there.
small piece of fish into his mouth.
Oh. Very happy duck. At this point, Valrius, on your how many shish kebabs would you have been eating if you kept if they kept giving them to you? How many do you think you would have got through?
if they keep serving me, I'm gonna keep eating.
You're on
Actually,
around.
no, he probably would have moved on to a different stall by now.
Okay, that's fair. But you
Trying to
got
get a little bit of everything, you know.
yeah, you got
Gets the one fish, it's gone.
yeah. You finish your kind of fourth round of shifty kebabs. Delicious as they are, and like look to get other stalls. The ones back here have been like taken up by the crowd that was once over here, and you notice the koi fish that was once there is now held by this guy over here. These two kind of well
The whole
dressed.
thing?
Yeah, he bought the whole thing.
Bro.
He got the whole thing.
I have like both my arms full of fish. Being
And
a duck,
ducks, fishing
like a
ducks,
little pond.
and his rich friends. Gemini, feel
And
free to move yourself.
And I assume the ducks
Rich
are
emo
uncooked
squad.
and also alive.
Yeah, all the ducks are
Oh,
moving. They're vibing.
Okay.
You see, one of
That's
them is just
funny.
sitting on the koi fish, kind of doing a little wiggle.
God damn it. I'll move on
Wait.
to another stall then.
Okie dokie. Boom. You may freely roleplay across the thing before we start getting into the fun little events. It should be noted now that you guys have come closer to the bridge. There's a little sign up here for the noodling. And there is one other competition that is currently available, which is apple bobbing.
Hmm.
And the eating contest, which is still
Like when
on.
you bend down and get the apples with your teeth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Feel free.
Urek's still just looking for booze, I think.
Yeah.
Like I think that's the last thing me and
Stepping
Guard
further
said
in,
we're gonna do.
stepping
Yeah.
further in, there is absolutely a stall that is just like you see people. It's almost like that one dude who brings his own coolers. This dude has brought several like barrels stacked upon each other that have been fermenting, and like he's been brewing this ever since the war started several years ago, and now
My
it's like
man.
all done already for public consumption. And you see people are just like going getting refills. There's a keg that people are just like chug chug chug, and is gonna get out of hand real quick.
I'll definitely go up and get the largest container possible.
And so they ran out of
Yeah.
mugs, and they've got like big wine skins and stuff. And there's one dude who's like, "I'm telling you, just put your face up to the nozzle. What could go wrong?"
I like what this man is saying.
Hmm.
These
Oh,
people
hold
really
on,
know how to
it's
throw a
something.
party.
Chug, chug, chug. And you see the one person on the keg challenge that was being held upside down is kind of just put down as it. Yeah. Having a good old time. Of which you are included.
Yeah, Urek just stares and is looking around still for a cup. Like, damn it, I'm not gonna do that.
After a little bit of searching, you notice there's kind of an empty cup, like left aside, that you could easily clean with like a little bit of magic or actual water from the river. And
I'll grab it and like do a slight sacred flame cleansing of it.
Just a little burn. Wipe it with a rag down, clean and ready for drink.
Then I'll get some in that cup.
I'll drink it straight from the tap.
All right, Kidoki. Nothing bad happens, at least yet. As you guys start drinking away, having a good old time. Is there anything anyone would like to do before we get to the first competition? Also, which competitions are you guys signing up for? I will list them out in order. There is a an eating contest. There is the noodling with the koi fish. There is the battle of the bards, and also a kind of stargazing sparkle dance off that is following the battle of the bards, where people will be granted sparklers.
What's noodling again?
Wrestling with the fish.
Hmm.
Best sport ever.
I think the only thing that Urek would consider is noodling. Strangely enough.
Of all the ones to noodle,
Want to do the dance.
The
it's his
best.
calling. It's his calling to noodle this fish.
Noodle sign
I'm
up.
gonna sign up for the sparkle dance.
Okay.
As long as each duck also gets a sparkler.
Yes,
Duck
they would.
dance.
They do get sparklers.
Oh, it's perfect.
Cool. Boom, boom. Gemini, anything you signing up for?
No, I'm not signing up for anything. I think I'm just scanning the crowd looking for suspicious people.
Duckman.
Most
Weird guy with
Okay.
the duck guy. An angry halfling. And then also this tiefling that keeps eating from all the stalls. Those are the only people who stand out as out of place in terms of not from this town. There are a couple other travelers, but they're very distinctly indistinct. They're like, you know how there's just some people who you look at and you're like, yeah, that's a dude who goes places just for fun. Like, there's always that,
tourist.
yeah, very clearly tourists that don't have anything interesting going on except the fact that they're here touring. That kind of vibe. Like,
Got it.
like guys in shorts and like floor t-shirts, sort of style. Valrius, are you signing up for any of the events?
I was considering the eating contest, but he's fucking small. He's not gonna last long.
Are you sure about that?
100%. He's small.
Fair enough.
That said, he while he is eating, he is actually actively just stuffing food in his pockets or wherever he can get.
He's one of those guys who's got like cargo shorts and like the 1,000 pockets, and he's just like, yeah, like it.
Or
Like,
cocktail in your
He's-
purse.
I'll say though, but he's trying to do it in a way that doesn't look obvious.
yeah, you can roll me a sleight of hand.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Oh.
trying.
He is trying. Nobody seems to complain. They just think he's saving it for later today.
He's saving for later, all right.
Yes. Party time. All right.
You know what I'm doing?
Yes. Battle of the Bards. I believe.
No,
that-
noodle.
How
no,
you
I'm
sign?
kidding. It's all the bars.
Okay. All
She
right.
gets eaten by the fish.
I thought it would be really funny if she was like, I gotta do it.
Gotta noodle a fish. Gotta catch one. Alrighty. The first competition. Let's start. Let's get this bread. The first competition is eating comp, which, looking at my notes, nobody has signed up for. So you guys get to watch as they have several delicacies of sweet fruits, kind of pies, other various things that are just laid out before them in stacks, and they're different types of pie. There's like a huge amount of them. It's absurd, and it's just between what looks like a big burly half orc, a man that is very, very kind of thin and sickly looking, and the last but not least is a very very wide gnome who just has a kind of round hat. You know how kind of like flat detective cap almost, and he's just like very chunky, and he's got like this handlebar mustache.
Aspen is while she watches, she's like strumming on her lute, and she like catches the half orc's eye and she gives him like a little wink,
A kind of wink.
like a saucy little wink.
Okie dokie. It's a very
Like,
soft.
good
soft.
luck. Wishes him luck. She thinks he's handsome.
And let me roll for them real quick to see which one of them wins. All right. So in the first round, you see the kind of the contest is off to the races very quick, very start. They're doing well. None of them are supremely like pushing each other off. But as it goes on for a couple of minutes, the first one to drop out is ironically the half orc, who's just like he's stuffed full, and he's just like, can't anymore. I'm watching my weight. The sickly man is next to drop out a couple of minutes later. He has eaten quite a lot for someone of his stature. You're not sure if he's gonna like keep that down or not. He looks kind of green to the face, but he hasn't thrown up yet, so that's a plus. And the victor for this event is the handlebar gnome, whose name is. Oh,
I'm imagining the
Sir
so
Ren. Sir Rennie. And he just kind of and kind of keeps eating after. It's very just kind of, you just watch and you're like, is he okay? He's just
Yeah.
like, the competition is over and he's still eating the pies and he's just like, so well made.
I'm imagining the gourmet from Stardew Valley.
Yeah, that's a very good reference to pull from. And with that competition, next is koi wrangling, and I believe Urek wanted to do this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So, couple of pointers. If you want to go in and be like, get all your clothes wet, that is allowed. But you notice the other contestants in this event are dressed in their bathing outfits, ready to get wet in the river. Except for one guy who's only in a loincloth.
Okay. Urek will very delicately unbutton his robe and take it off and hang it up on probably somewhere, or ask maybe Edelgard to hold it for him. Just
One of the ducks will.
yeah.
Now, you
ask
know
him
what?
again to
More
take care of it for me.
More accurately, what happens is several of the ducks kind of line up. They make a big old rack on top of each other, and McGann just kind of grabs it, and they wield the robe as if it's a cloak under all of them, and it's like a tower of ducks that is just
No,
like
it's-
waddling.
Yeah, it looks, and McGann is the head. It's
Exactly.
poking out of the top.
Exactly. Yes.
Perfect. And yeah, so he will just kind of have with his pants on. I think he'll probably just take those off too and just get into his underwear. Fuck it.
His shorts.
And yeah, you guys would notice now too that he's absolutely fucking covered in tattoos.
He's also pretty well built.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's pretty jacked too.
To describe the other contestants, one of them is a boy that looks to be in his early youth. That kind of spotted. Could he wrestle a fish? Maybe. The one in the loincloth is this very big, burly human man that you saw earlier wrestling this fish for fun, it looked like. And the third and least impressive looking contestant is what looks to be a very short tabaxi who's just like claws out, ready to rumble. And let us begin. Roll me an athletics check, please, Urek.
Can I? 2 questions. Are they gonna hate me if I cast guidance on myself?
No.
Also, I'm telekinetic. Does that help me at all in any way?
if you're trying to use your powers to help guide a koi fish to you, I'll give you advantage on the athletics check to wrangle it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so roll me an athletics to wrangle it. Okay. 22. That dude has a +3, so the first koi fish come up, boom, kind of medium-sized ones, and it's pretty easy for you, Urek, to just boom, wrangle noodle one and pull it out of the thing, and start pulling it aside. The other two, the tabaxi and the spinally human, seem to struggle with theirs until they get overrun and just kind of dunked into the water by their koi fish, who flip and continue further upstream. However, the man in the loincloth, you see him kind of brace himself, clench his butt cheeks, and then hoist up a koi fish about the same size as yours, and he kind of looks at you and he says, "Another!" And he tosses
Nod.
his
I
his
toss
koi fish.
mine.
Yeah. All right. Roll me another athletics check.
I didn't roll the 1d4 for guidance on that one, but should I be? Because I just didn't know if that was part of the
It's
advantage.
a set
Just
DC.
advantage.
It's a
Okay,
set DC.
cool.
So don't worry about him. This one are the larger koi fish. He's rolling like fire. I didn't mean to roll as you, but he got a 19, and you got a 20. Okay, and the DC for this one sufficient. So, boom, a larger, kind of bigger, wider koi fish start to come. You guide it a little bit with your mind, and then boom, up over your head, hoisting it high, and you see the human man kind of gets down to a knee, half underwater in the flowing river, and they're just kind of flips his over as well, and you once more tie one final fish. And it's a big one.
Death roll. Alligator death
Oh,
roll.
of course, I rolled terribly on this one.
Oof. Oof. He's rolling real hot too. Vroom. The last one is this massive kind of koi fish that neither of you alone can wrangle, so you end up kind of pushing it to see who can get it the furthest up. And unfortunately, neither of you together don't beat the DC, so it kind of just overwhelms the two of you and leaves you in the water. And you can hear the crowds cheering in excitement as the biggest koi fish of the bunch upstream. Swim.
He's jumping.
Slightly dry, but he's safe and not dinner this week. There's a couple of disappointments, like, oh dang, we wanted to eat him, but you succeed in the contest, and you tie with Reginald.
Did you just make that up?
I'm triggering the background. Ducks.
Checking.
I give Reginald a nod.
Good muscle work. And he flexes.
Yes, you too. I don't flex.
Perfect. Cool. Next contest. Du Bois, Battle of the Bards.
Yeah.
Roll me a performance check.
Okay.
I should mention there are two ways to go about this. There's the kind of back and forth, like lighthearted, like melody passing sort of up, like more inspiring banter than most people are like. Yeah, that's all right. Those are cool. And then there's this like the hot, spicy fucking roasts that are the true heart of any bard off, where you destroy the other's self-esteem.
So while everybody's been doing their competitions, I've been writing roasts for the people that she sees that I'm gonna use in the competition.
Oh yeah, you get advantage for that one, Chief. I like those roasts too.
So she's basically like, you know how the what's the word for the person who is in the like dunk tank?
Yeah.
And they
the victim.
draw fire. It starts with a B. Oh, hold on.
to
Not a
Google.
buster. Oh god. Anyway, that's her job. She's just being a heel, basically.
All right. Yeah.
and just
Roll me a performance check with advantage.
Okay, and she's using. I really wanted her to have an accordion.
Okay. Absolutely acceptable.
I'm gonna trade out one of her instruments with an accordion. I just couldn't find the item for it. So
No, it's good.
here we go.
Anything else you're doing in terms of like spells, things, that sort of stuff?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to do that. Okay, hold on. No.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, just gonna roll. Which is funny. Would you believe that I don't have proficiency in performance?
You do have proficiency, just not expertise.
Oh, got it. Oh, is that what those checks are? Oh yeah. Okay, good.
That's
oh
an
no! Oh. No.
You didn't roll with advantage.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry, my cat.
Roll.
That's okay.
My cat was eating my plant. Okay, let me roll again.
Nat 20.
Hey, it's a what? It's a 4. Oof.
Oh, I actually rolled 2.
No. It rolled 2 because you hit a nat 1, so you re-rolled it because halfling. And
Oh,
it's a 4.
that's funny.
So a 4 plus 5 is 9. Let's see how well they do on their roasts. Back to clap back.
Too bad.
They did not do bad.
It's like a rap battle?
Yeah, it's like a rap battle. So you, Aspen, you give it your kind of hearty best go, and it's pretty good.
I have spinach in my teeth. No, okay.
No, it's good. It's just like you're not quite used to the crowd in the fashion that you would have liked. Your performance earlier warmed them to you, and as you start like spitting fire, they do clap and they applaud you for your efforts. But the veracity of it it doesn't seem to bite for the opposition, and they just kind of clap back with their own equally well thought out roasts. And you're the person who starts the engagement in that, right? And it's it's the ooh kind of squad that just claps back, and you aren't eliminated so much in the first round as in you're just down on the board.
Thanks.
The first bard, but I forgot to describe the bards. The bards in order are a half Goliath, who is this kind of gray skinned, big tall man with a nice little violin. The other is a. Which one was it? Okay, that's a fun one. They're this small, little kind of fish person who's wearing a fishbowl that is covering their head, but you can see they have kind of wet skin and they go everywhere they walk. They kind of look like an axolotl stuck with a bowl on their head. And it has this nice little funnily enough, it uses a pan flute that it just sticks under the bowl and go sounds very watery.
I believe I lost to this
You yeah, he fucking roasted you. He went deep on the burns.
He hurt me emotionally.
No, he hurt you in every way that could not matter. Or at least you thought it couldn't. He's vicious, he's cruel. He's not as cute as people think. Stop cheering for him. Do you not see the hate in his eyes?
You don't think that he's evil?
He definitely feels evil. And the last is a water genasi who is kind of playing drums and doing their best. You may roll me another performance to check to roast one of the other two, being the genasi or the half ogre or half Goliath.
Okay, here we go. Here are the cards. What the hecky?
What the hecky?
12.
Oof! Getting destroyed in the Bard off. One
Rough.
by one.
Tough crowd.
Tough crowd, but there is a plenty of coin and cheer tossed your way. Even though you get eliminated after your second round, you earn, because if you're playing earlier and tipping your hat out like pay me please, a couple of more gratuitous ones, gracious guests. It's mostly the tourists. The locals don't seem to actually intend to pay you. They pay you about a total of a gold and 5 silvers.
How much?
A gold and 5 silvers from the tourists. Pretty good.
She kind of like spits on the ground. He's like, God damn it.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
That is true.
And the last event, the Sparkler Dance Off. Alrighty.
Portal, you know what would make this better?
Mm-hmm.
Fog machine. It has fog cloud.
You guess what? Yes. All right. So the competition. Actually, let me get some.
Bro.
Hold up. What's the?
Oh, are you gonna do the macro for the fog?
Before Edelgard goes out, I'll put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Good luck." Cast guidance on him for the first one.
Hey, thank you. Hey, you did great out there with the koi fish, man. I was rooting for you the whole time.
Thank you.
Okay. So the first dance. First one is the first performance is from a young human girl with twin tails who is kind of wielding twin sparklers that she uses sort of like pom poms, cheerleader style. Then next in the order is Eldegard, who casts this kind of mist of fog, and then like matching music plays. Our rave. Oh, gotta turn that down. Rave music. Roll me a performance check with advantage, please.
Okay.
I imagine there's a lot of kind of dancing in sync with the ducks. Don't forget your guidance. It's this kind of synchronized dance almost, with like the ducks are just like dun, 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 centered on Eldegard. It's surprising. He's got moves. It's surprising to most people because he looks like the kind of guy who definitely doesn't. And then he's just beating up the dance floor with the fog and the lights kind of just reflecting the sparkles. Even though most people can't really see clearly in it, there's like cheers, and it's taking it to the next level, especially since there's so many people that are drunk. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, the party's getting started. There are a lot of inebriated people with money. Valrius, would you like to do anything?
Hello? What?
A lot of
Very well coordinated ducks.
a lot of inebriated people with a lot of money. There's also fog, so it's harder to be spotted.
Can I identify the people that seem to have a lot of money?
Most of them are tourists, and they carry like sacks of gold.
log and everything? Can I pickpocket somebody at the edge of the
Yeah.
crowd?
Yeah, you can roll me slide a hand to try to pickpocket somebody, Aspen.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Me,
ahead and.
Tab, I'm
try to
like,
grab
damn,
some.
let me get some good money today. But Aspen is like, this is a pittance. She's like, I don't get out of bed for less than 5 gold. That's all you have.
No, and it's all while the duck show is in full.
Do I get
good order.
advantage for it being like
Yeah.
a
mhm.
show?
Yeah, I'm actually doing the same thing. Do I?
Yeah, you would get
also have
advantage.
or-
Yeah, because of the
Okay.
performance and the log.
Oh no!
Okay. So Aspen, you nab
I
10
don't know
gold.
what to say.
Nab somebody's pouch, 10 gold right off it, and you kind of just take the gold into your pouch, give them back their pouch, kind of the smooth offhand. Valrius, you snip a bag, and it kind of crackles a bit, crinkles, but nobody seems to notice, except for Urek, who can hear like gold hit the ground for almost a second. Like it's click click click, like somebody dropped their gold.
I'm sure there's a lot of gold flying right now.
Yeah, a good bit.
Urek would look over, see what's going on.
Valrius, roll me a deception check.
Sure, I'm good at that.
Would it be against my insight or
Correct.
something?
Oh no,
My dice!
my dice. It's
Your
rigged.
gold
Do you want me
dice.
to roll an insight or just my
Yeah.
passive?
Actually, it would be against your passive since it's not
I'm
like
just
you're
kind of
looking.
looking around. Yeah.
So you see, Valrus kind of looks like a deer caught in headlights and just finishes putting something in his pouch, and then just kind of stretch chew on something. As the duck show is going on.
Or just look at him right in the eye.
He just moves behind a person.
All right, EDM, enough of that. And then with a resounding applause, the duck show ends, and the final performance begins, which is of a double checking. 1 second. Oop. Duck pop idol. Exactly. I
don't like how it moves.
I have to change that setting. 1 second.
Mm.
It has to be.
I like it.
It has a there's a shenanigans that happen whenever that's on. Fan token to speaker. There we go. It should still have the chat bubbles though.
Like, it's nice if you're speaking as the character, but if you're just typing in, then...
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
bring you over. It can be really annoying. Last performer. Let me check my
Yes.
list.
Did you say my name?
No, I said last performer
As
for
it
the
was.
for the line show.
Are you in both contexts?
She signed up for only Battle of the Bards. As my little notebook says, little note paper.
Yeah, I figured we were only allowed to sign up for one.
No, you can sign up for as many as you'd like.
Oh, wait, what's the performance?
Spark,
Dancing
yeah, the
competition?
sparkler dance.
Okay, I'll try.
Okie dokie. Roll me then, Aspen.
She like throws her accordion on the ground and it makes like an unholy noise. And then what am I gonna roll? Performance?
Correct.
Okay. Rough day.
Rough day indeed. So you kind of do a half-hearted show of it, just like, and like after the duck light show, it's kind of not really any big. And the last one is our good old gnome friend. He's gonna try. Good doctor. Good sir. Got a PhD. He rolled a
Hell
17.
yeah.
So this kind of chunky gnome walks up. He's got his light sticks, and he does this very weirdly passionate kind of hustle that everyone, like most people, are too drunk and inebriated to really pay any mind to, like the flubbering or the thing. But he's got the spirit, and that really gets people.
I'm gonna start accompanying him because I'm like, this dude is dope. Like, I love this.
This fucking gnome. God
This
damn.
is Aspen's favorite part.
If you can't beat him, join him.
Yeah.
Become one with the gnome. Join the gnome. Unfortunately, he did have a -1, so it's a tie with the ducks. Which how does Eldegard feel? I know some of the ducks are deeply offended that their performance has been upseated by a gnome. But how does Eldegard feel?
I'd say that There's probably some ducks that are like pouting. Some are like probably just don't mind at all. But Eldegard's just like Eldegard wouldn't mind at all. Share victory.
Yeah.
Victory's still victory.
That's the good comp. And with the final stargazing uh, bit of the festival, or the last bit, the dance, the last party event coming to a close, you can hear a clap from far here on the shrine, signaling the beginning of something.
Can't see it.
Let me drag you all over. Please move. You notice the crowd start to move up towards the edge of the stairs to the shrine. Let me show you their token, please, if I can find where it is, because it's not.
Is there a way to move like?
If you select your token, you can drag it either with left click or you can use WASD.
Well, I was gonna say, can I just like move my character without dragging it like this?
Yeah, you can just move it all the way. You don't have to. You don't have to keep letting go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll move the screen. That's what I was curious about.
Mm-hmm. 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 Let's see where to put it. Yeah. Give me one moment, please, to assemble and make sure the speech is read out properly. Also, I need to change the music.
Is this a temple that we go up to?
It looks like one, but it seems deprecated. Like the whole temple aspect of it has been used more like a gathering ground rather than a holy sacred place. It's not like it's been desecrated, more that the use of it and the god that was worshipped here, at the least, has faded out of favor.
Gotcha.
You may roll me a religion check if you would like.
Surprisingly bad at those because they're intelligence for some reason.
Because this is the knowledge of religion rather than your faith. You don't recognize who it belongs to or what symbols are marked upon it. Let me move Eldegard real quick. Oh, drag him across the universe. Look at him slide up the stairs. Vroom.
On a bunch of ducks.
On
Just
a
carrying
bunch.
them up.
Yeah. Ducks. You notice the ducks do form kind of like a defensive line as he climbs up, quacking
Like
at
an
people.
escalator.
Yeah, kind of almost. And they quack at people who get way too close, just a little bit too handsy. Yes.
Well, entourage. No flash photography, please.
No flash photography. All right. Where is the thing? Cool. You all
There's
see.
monkeys. I see the monkeys.
Oh, where? Where are the monkeys?
See them? I'm pinging them.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice them, but they
Oh,
are.
that's right.
They are there.
Watching us.
Let me now reveal his token to you.
The monkeys snuck up on even the DM.
Yeah, I forgot that they were there, to be honest. That's how long ago I had decided on this map. I have a problem.
My God, we're surrounded.
The monkeys are here.
Roll initiative.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Okay, guys.
I'm ready to fight shit. Let's go.
Okay, one moment.
Monkey war. Ducks versus
Oh.
monkeys.
Who would
Coming
win?
2021.
Let me get the music 1 sec.
See, we didn't know it was actually a duck.
They're all ducks in disguise. It was a ruse. It was a sting operation the whole time.
Oh god.
It's in the trench coat.
Yeah,
Is that
Godzilla's
why
just a
I'm here?
bunch of ducks in a.
They're
weird
here for
costume.
vacay. It's also on the way. All right, pulling out the Starbound music. As you approach, you see the crowds gather, and the local lord of the village, the elder, who most you haven't referred to him at all yet. But he's this well-dressed man in a long, colorful cloak that just kind of sits waiting for everyone to assemble after he had clapped and rang the bell. And
Oops. Sorry.
too excited.
Let's try to get the picture.
I can show you the token one moment. Ta-da!
Venti?
He's
No
got
comment.
Owl's jacket on.
No comment on the art. No comment. You see him kind of address the crowd. Welcome, one and all. It's our tried old traditions once more this fine eve. There's been many, many years since we have gotten to celebrate such, and you can hear kind of small rattling in, like small cheers. It is time for the spirits to return to us, to grant us another view this year, one which we can all enjoy in the safety and prosperity won for us by those who have fought. And you can see there's kind of a quick somberness that takes over, and then a whoosh, whoosh, and you all can see over the river a faint kind of glimmer from the waterfall over here, as a massive koi fish that you all very quickly realize isn't material, isn't physical, kind of flies out of the water, very faint, and you can see trails behind it, kind of faint lights, as it streaks across the sky, over the river, clearing all of the pollution, all of the flames, like they all whooshed out in a moment as the winds behind it cleared the sky. And for a moment, at the base of the stairs, as you stare up, you can see the night sky in its entirety. It is beautiful, it is resplendent, it is uninterrupted by any of the normal blockages of our day-to-day life. And while you have seen it time and time again, there's something about the clarity of this, the firmness of which you can see and even count the stars that Orn, the way it's angled at this moment, shows. It's kind of mind-boggling that something like this exists. And then there's a twinkle in the sky, and you see a star streak down, vroom, 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 as a meteor shower seems to have begun. And they kind of seem to shake a little bit in the sky before they start streaking down below. Vroom, vroom. Many burn up in the sky, fading away quickly. But you notice one very large, kind of glowing star closer to the center kind of rattles and then falls away. And it kind of spirals. Instead of a straight arc or any direct angle like the rest, it spirals and it spins and it spins. And then you see a brilliant explosion, a flash of light for only an instant as it shatters in the sky. And hundreds, thousands, maybe more small streaks of light start crashing down over the horizon from which you can see. And all of you can roll me intelligence checks or perception checks. Arcana or perception. For different things.
I don't know shit about magic.
Okie dokie. Those are checks. Alright, we'll start with the bottom of the board. Then, there's Aspen. Bottom of the board with the 11s from good old Eldegard and Valrius. There's something beautiful about it that it just takes you for a moment. The beauty of the star shower, the stillness of it all. It's kind of eye catching. And with the flash of light, you blink and you feel like you miss something of it, something important for it. For Gemini, you're not as easily fazed by the sudden flash of light. You can kind of wince a little bit, move a little bit to the side, so it's not direct. And you see small streaks of that star, whatever it was, still falling down, trailing directly. And you notice those don't seem to be fading over the horizon as quickly. Aspen.
I did do Arcana.
Oh, okay, good to know. That also lets me tell you another thing. With this, star showers have almost near inexplainable arcane effects, depending on when, where, and how. There's a whole field of study of magic for it, for the effect of the stars and the nights and everything all of that order all of astrology, all of space itself is its own form of magical studies. And with the 16, you know that star showers are usually very good omens. But something about how this shatters here in this way, this kind of almost forceful detonation, feels off. And you can tell that something happened. Something magical in nature happened in this instant that you just witnessed. It wasn't normal. With the 18 from Aspen, you notice that, again, those streaks lying down. And you notice something else, Aspen. There's the way the way it shattered. It was more like, it wasn't like a star in orbit just crumbling apart. It was like it had been impacted for a moment. It looked like it had a very clear, straight trajectory, and then it was forcefully kind of split, sort of how you would do with a skeet, kind of with the bow and arrow or with slings, kind of hitting a glass plate in the sky, shattering it. Such. That's what you catch in the reflection. And with his 22 Urek, you notice all of those previous things outside of the magical nature of it, and you notice that one of those kind of fragments that have shattered off that star that fell are careening in the general direction of the village.
Oh boy.
Not towards where you guys are specifically, because the festival is set up outside of Losat, but you do know that it is careening in that general area.
Urek will yell out somewhat loudly, "Brace yourself for a shockwave."
There's kind of and like days, like people
And
are.
he pulls
dazed
his
on.
shield out to make it a little more serious and looks in the direction he thinks that it's going to crash into the ground in.
Okie dokie.
Surely it's just a falling star.
One's coming this way.
Interesting.
What's everybody else doing? As the crowd is now being warned to brace and kind of get down, get ready.
I guess I'm gonna grab onto something.
Okay.
I had all my ducklings on my arms. Grab onto the railing.
They hold you very tightly.
I'm gonna get under. I was gonna say I want to get down off the thing, but
Under it, you want to get under the stairwell
yeah, or just like off of this like taller
platform.
wooden structure.
Yeah, just hustle down,
Yeah.
moving through crowds that are not gonna just sat. Anything else? What is Gemini doing?
I'm taking a defensive position in anticipation that I can maybe catch this thing.
Okay, good news.
Huh.
It's not coming towards you, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah,
It's
not
coming
right to us, near
right.
us.
This is the northern edge of the village. Past this gate is the actual village, which is much quieter during the time of the celebration because everybody's here, partying. But you can still brace
I'm
yourself.
Still ready.
You're still ready.
Does it look like it's hitting the southern end of the village? It's gonna go towards the
More,
south.
more the northern end.
Oh, it's coming towards our end.
Yeah, towards. It's not coming towards you guys directly, but it's coming towards your end of the village.
Okay.
Closer to the passage. And the path.
Kind of like maybe in the streets we were just in, kind of an area, or off to the
No,
woods.
further south, closer to where the houses are actually.
So past the gate.
These aren't houses; these are stands for the event.
Yeah,
But-
so past the gate.
You
Down
know,
there.
Yeah, out of sight.
I've never
How about
seen I've never seen a shooting star up close before. Don't you guys think we should go see?
And as you say that, everybody roll me either a Constitution saving throw or a Dexterity saving throw.
Can I guidance right as I see it getting closer?
You could, but it's a saving throw.
No,
So
it doesn't do that for that. Yeah, that's right.
I'm not good at any of those.
okay,
How do I roll these things?
it's on your sheet.
Oh, there we go.
Ugh.
Hey, Aspen! That halfling luck, baby.
Nice.
Cool. I think everybody saved. Everybody did save. That's fantastic. One moment.
Dude, I rolled a nat fail and a crit.
Polarity.
Well,
Perfectly
I
balanced.
almost rolled a
That
crit
was
too,
sweet.
though. I was so close.
dang, we're a bunch of sturdy babes.
Yeah, we were ready for that. You're welcome.
1 second. I'm getting the music as the star and the fragment of it moves to hit the ground below. That's not the thing that I want to copy. There we go. And then there's a as the meteorite, as we call them, impacts the ground, and the entire village and the woods nearby are rocked with a kind of shock wave. You see, thanks to some quick thinking and the advice of Urek, nobody is injured in that initial impact, kind of first aftershock, and then there's rumblings after, and the area, as it comes closer and closer, kind of gets brilliantly lit up with this kind of fiery, hot white, and it gets really hot for a moment in the air. Boom! As it crashes down on Losiat. Fortunately, nobody here got hurt, and we see kind of a camera pan back as some of you braced for impact. We see Valrius hold tightly onto one of the pillars that does not shatter under the impact, and is all right. He's to his senses. Urek, you kind of just brace and just weather the impact. We see Gemini kind of focus and in the in-between of the shockwave, just for a moment off the ground as the wind pushes back. She finds balance and holds herself still, keeping all of it well. For Eldegard, as the impact strikes and he would trip and fall, he's kind of cushioned by a shield of ducks who hold him up and help him keep his balance, so he doesn't get injured. And then we see down at the bottom of the stairs, Aspen, kind of lifted up by the winds, and by seemingly fortune alone, and her small stature, she doesn't tumble into them very high or very far into the stairs, landing kind of back on her feet, kind of propelled back.
I like to think she sticks the landing like a like Buster Keaton or something,
Yeah.
like a vaudeville, like it's from her training where like you get knocked on your ass and she's like, oh.
Yep, definitely. And as all of you stand here, you can all feel another following pulse.
I'm gonna go.
And a blue light bathes the whole area for a moment, and then fades. You all notice now that the lower part of Losiat, towards where the crash site is, there is a kind of pulsing blue light. It's very faint from where you guys are, but it's there.
We gotta go check this out, you guys.
I'm actually
what?
not against that. Something feels wrong about it.
Last one there gets probed by the aliens.
Real quick though, Portal, are people like dying all around us?
No. So the crowd
They
is
got hurt, but
the crowd is knocked around and bashed, but nobody's dead. They're just more like dazed and out of it. And you notice after the blue pulse, they just kind of still and seemingly go unconscious. Not exactly at the same time, but very similar. Kind of just straight drowsy and then full.
yeah, I will.
That doesn't seem right.
I'll look at Eldegard and kind of nod and just start heading in this direction.
The leader is also down, right? The person who's giving the speech.
Yeah, he seems unconscious as
I'm gonna fall for my trail ducks.
Yeah.
Why did I have to be one of the ones that didn't go unconscious?
well. Valrius, why am I here?
So where is the light
Further
coming from?
south.
Off the map?
Yeah, off the map.
it's over there.
all the way. If you guys would like, if you tell me your order, I can move you to the new map. That you can mark.
I would go
I am in
first.
the back.
I'd be right in front of Valrius, probably.
Probably be in the middle, I would think.
Okay.
Aspen's first.
I'll move you all. It should be noted the map is accurate to if you have dark vision or not, and what you can see. Let me put a light source,
no.
or activate the light source more accurately.
Oh no.
Shit.
This is accurate to whether or not you had dark
Fortune?
vision. The entire map is black.
Yes, not good.
Can't
Not
see
good.
anything.
Cool.
Let me.
I think I set my token to have the vision.
Aspen like clambers over this and like edges out in
Is
between.
it kind of? Go ahead.
Oh, don't walk so far yet.
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I had to activate the thing. The
is it
light
kind of
source.
obvious that it's just us 5 heading towards this?
Correct.
Like everyone else is just
Mhm.
fucked.
Yeah, everyone else seems out of it. No hope.
Hmm.
Can I go now?
It's strange.
Yeah, if you would like to move forward.
Yeah, she's gonna like edge out over this and like peek at it.
As you peek, let me reveal something you do notice, and I will pull up its token properly for you to see.
Portal, that looks scary.
How high is this wall? Oh my.
And
Portal.
it is.
Why would you put that scary thing on there?
Any-
Can
Anyway,
The
how
wall.
high is
You
the
guys
wall?
can vault the wall pretty easily.
I'm
Okay,
yeah.
I'm good. I'm good just peeking over for now.
You see this kind of large entity kind of crawl out of the crash site. It looks like it was once a humanoid of some kind. It's massive now. Its flesh seems to kind of twist and vibrate with the flickering of the light, and you can hear guttural noises that sound like someone saying a language, but not even that. It's like worse, like somebody who is trying to speak even though they themselves cannot speak. It's also exacerbated by it's very clearly a language you do not speak, and it kind of crawls and it just, and you hear a boop 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 boop, boop. And it's some of that noise it was making, that language it was trying to speak, echoes out from here, and then you see kind of red lights flicker, and then a ka-chunk, ka-chunk, and you see the creature starts clawing at this meteorite. You see its form is not as it looks. It seems malleable, and it just kind of almost lurches forward, kind of like nanites is a good way to describe the movement, even though it's very clearly flesh and blood. And it's kind of just pawing at this meteor, just boom, 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 boom.
Hate that.
Aspen whispers
Uh.
like, "Whose idea was it to come over here?"
Urek just
Yours.
says, Eris
This is
be
your
with
insight,
us.
I think?
and
I don't know where she-
kind of cast bless on all 4 of you.
Okie dokie.
Second level, and little glowing green triskelions appear over your heads.
Oh, this is weird.
As you
Wonderful,
feel,
we're doing this.
as you feel empowered by the magic, you see the creature, and it turns first south. It looks that way, very sharply, and then it tilts its head all the way around, even though its body's facing forward. And you see its head kind of looks over, stretches over the rock, and it looks towards you, Aspen. You now can see it has no eyes, no way to tell what it sees by, but you can feel that it has its gaze on you. Let's roll initiative.
Gross.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Let me update its name so it's proper.
How do we run this?
On the second tab, you should be able to see your character and just hit the die. On the second tab on the right bar.
You go to attribute.
There's
Not
also
any of them. They're right in the
No,
top.
I didn't mean on your character sheet. There was like on the right next to chat. There was an initiative tracker.
and if
Oh,
you
but-
if you guys right click the fist icon, by the way, it will bring that out as a pop up.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Ooh, look at that initiative.
It rolled a natural one for its initiative, so it goes
Oh,
last.
thank God.
And
I
combat.
mean, it did just fall out of space, so.
There's just the utility bar at the top there too. Just do that.
All right. Let us begin. Urek,
Okay.
you are first in initiative.
So I'm going to. How far can I move?
Maybe it's friendly.
Maybe it's not.
Very
Oh,
absolutely.
it's probably not friendly. We had to roll for initiative.
How tall is like this building?
The building, it is 20 feet tall.
Initiative.
You could start climbing if you would like. to try
I'll
to get
go
on
up
top of.
like the 20 feet to like right, and then walk 15 remaining feet
Cool. Are you doing it in the cool way?
along the beam. Yes, he walks straight up the wall like with the just his feet, like he's not climbing up.
Yeah, it looks like he
just walks
sticks
up.
almost for a moment. Kind of that scene where Tobey Maguire just foot on the wall, walk up, kind of, but
It's more
far less
like
clumsy.
David Bowie in like Labyrinth.
Oh yeah,
Just
that's a
walking
good.
straight up
That's a good one too.
Huh.
and just gets up there, and then how far can I use this?
I think we were all thinking of different walk up the wall things. So I was thinking of Inception.
So I will summon a. I think it would be kind of like a giant floating like ornate spear
hmm
and shield. I think kind of for my spiritual weapon.
Okie
Because
dokie.
shield won't do anything; it's just kind of there symbolically.
Yeah.
And that'll be 60 feet away, right at the edge of there. And then as that's my bonus action, the rest of it, like I can like immediately do stuff with it, right?
Yes. Yeah, let me.
So
put
I
it
can
for
move
you.
it 20 feet as well, and then attack with it.
Yeah, you'd be able to move it into range. 1 second, let me give you ownership to the thing.
I like how a spiritual weapon has its own shadow.
It do have its own
That's
shadow.
pretty sweet, actually.
You should be able
Um,
to move it now. Or no.
It's
No,
on the
I
map.
can't. I'm just dragging when I try to
Okay,
move.
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Try now.
No, I still can't.
Yeah, that's strange.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I can't move it still.
That's very strange. All right.
I don't think. Let me see something. Yep, I'm on the right thing. I'm moving myself. All right, that's fine. I'm going to swing with it. Try to hit him. And it's a level 1. Where is it? How do I do that?
It's a
It's
level
the
2 spell,
actions.
but yeah.
Oh yeah. It's level 2. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
That's
there.
okay. I got you. It should be under bonus action. You just.
I have no second level slots with which to cast spiritual weapon. What?
Oh, let me fix that real quick. Here you go. Oh, I good.
Okay. All right, there we go.
That misses. Oh, it didn't roll the. It didn't roll the attack. Hold up. Could you roll me the d20 for the attack real quick? Because it didn't roll.
How do I?
You can do /R. Its mod is. It would be.
+4.
It would be +6.
It's way more than that. Yeah.
+6 to hit. Yeah.
Our proficiency bonus is just 2. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Level 3.
Level 3. Oof.
Oh.
So, boom, the magical weapon spears towards the creature, and it just kind of melds around it, seemingly focused on it now, like it can't see very far past it. It kind of looks at it like it's tilting its head, and then it just around all the way, spinning almost. And then you can hear a crack, and then it straightens its neck. And its head has done a full 360 rotation before being straightened.
And then as my action, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on it. Oh no, it's not close. I'm not close enough, so never mind. I will end my turn there and hang out up here.
Okie dokie. Aspen, you're up.
Yay. I'm gonna move here. If I can. Cool. Well, how do I turn this thing off?
You gotta click
Roller.
the move.
I clicked the roller so I can move.
Yeah, select token.
And now I don't know how to turn off these things.
Right here?
Yeah.
There you go.
That doesn't solve the problem.
If you click the little person icon and then you click select tokens and then you click your token, you should be able to.
Oh, it's not doing. Oh, did I do it?
You got to make sure it's selected on select tokens.
Okay, it's not doing it. Whatever. I'm gonna see. Let me see. Now I'm targeted for some reason.
Oh, because you have this.
Well, not,
You,
huh?
is the orange circle around the little ring icon, or the little rings?
What do you mean?
Whatever tool you have selected will glow in orange in an orange box.
Yeah, and I have the ruler selected, but I selected the target too, and now I can't turn that off either.
Oh yeah. If you have select target, just click it on yourself, and then go back to select token, which is the little cube, the open cube. The first
Just a
one.
little what?
It's the first one on the stack.
Oh, yes. Okay.
That'll let you select your token and move.
I'm free of that curse. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Thanks.
No, that's okay.
I can't get within range yet, so can I ready a spell?
Yeah, what spell would you like to ready?
I want to ready Bane.
Okay.
So when it gets within 30 feet, Aspen just like slowly strumming on her lute, and then when he gets within range, he's gonna cast Bane on him.
Okie dokie. Let's go with good old Eldegard.
Oh,
Alrighty. Right forward here. Is that line of sight?
Yeah, you could see him.
I'll
Kind of,
take it.
it's very big.
Alright. It's not moving. 1 second.
Oh, I know why it's not doing that. 1 second.
It's
It's the wall.
it's kind of stuck to my mouse.
Where would you
I
like to
don't know what
move?
it's doing.
Right there.
Like right next to Valve.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think it should be line of sight.
Yeah, you got him.
And I'm just going to roll this up quick. Just normal attack for now.
Okay.
Hand crossbow.
Cool. The 14 fires out, and you see it strike into the creature's chest, and the bolt kind of just wriggles around, and it spits it out, seemingly unfazed by the attack. It hit, but it dealt no damage.
Oh, no damage.
Mhm. Correct.
Okay.
Sad
I'd like to use
noises.
that thing with the.
Which thing?
You know how the ducks have the option to make him move X amount of feet back?
Yeah, you would like to move him back?
I have to roll against my wisdom save, I think.
Is it it has to roll wisdom, or is it strength?
Let me check.
Yeah, no worries. First combats always take a little bit.
Yeah, sorry. Not sure.
Oh, that's a-
Double checking.
oh.
It's one of these.
Swarm kill. Dude, I
Wow.
hate it when it does that.
Thanks for the information,
Yep.
Boundary.
Yeah. 1d6.
Okay, that's Swarm Keeper. It is strength save against wisdom.
Yes. Okay.
Strength save, my DC is something. 1 second.
No, it's okay.
Oh.
It rolled a 19.
I don't think my DC beats that, so yeah.
It does not. So you kind of see
The ducks swarm in, try to move him backwards, but
you see the mass kind of wriggle around the ducks. You notice, due to their nature as being not a normal creature, they seem adverse to direct contact with the monster. Like they're very, like it's like they're flapping their wings and they're more menacing instead of the normal tackle and strike. You notice that your ducks are avoiding physical contact with it at the moment.
alright, boys, come back. Don't get near that thing.
They kind of flood around you, getting very swift. Duck army.
They're very fast ducks, gotta say.
Gemini, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move here
Mhm.
with my 40 feet, and I'm gonna take the dodge action,
Okie dokie.
and that will be my turn.
You step up, focused, balanced. Valrius.
All right. So he's gonna take note of the fact that the bolt did fuck all, and then he's gonna look over at his Eldegard's crossbow, and he's just gonna like reach up and grab it, and he's like, "Try, you can try again," and he's gonna cast magic weapon.
Yeah. The
Does it
crossbow.
glow?
Yeah, glows with
Nice.
holy light for a moment,
If it
infused
if
by
it'll roll.
power.
Well, there we go. Oh, it doesn't tell me anything. Lovely, thank you.
I don't know why it's been doing that.
We both. This happened both to us, man.
Now
It
it's
becomes
a
a
magic weapon, and it's a +1.
correct.
It says magic weapon.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's what it tells you.
very very clear, very concise.
Yeah.
He's gonna climb over, and I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay. You miss.
My dice.
God.
You fire a bolt of flame at it, and again, it's amorphous mass. Just kind of extends out, a hole in its chest forming as the bullet, as the bit of flame, the molt goes through, and then it closes back up, and it goes.
Oh man.
Man, I'm really out here, huh? On my own.
Pull back,
Well, you're not on your own.
and that's all I got.
Its turn. It has quite a bit of movement. Let's see how far can it go?
Oh boy.
You see it kind
The
of
whole action
move.
goes off, right?
It would. So it has to make a charisma save. Do not be baned.
Yeah, DC 13.
It fails. It is baned.
Neat.
As you kind of focus and you see that his body shudders at the,
Yeah,
the magic.
basically she's playing the accordion, and then like the accordion bass drops when it gets to them 30.
Yeah, and you
Oh,
see
the
it kind of
accordion
distorted,
bass.
twisting, and you see it kind of just turns. And 1 second. All right, that is an action, so it's going to move again. It dashes forward, lurching closer and closer to you, Aspen. Now that it is close to you, you can smell that it smells like a corpse, almost rotted, matted, and
Lovely.
devoured. It's awful. Its scent is terrible. And there's something else that you can feel near it. Its aura, its presence seems to twist the space around it into a very uncomfortable, bad time zone, as I like to call it. You have a feeling you definitely don't want this thing to touch you ever, or if not, for not long.
That dodge action is looking pretty good.
That is its turn. As it lurches forward to keep up. Urek. Oh, wait. Before Urek, another thing happens. You see beep, 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 and then 5 red dots appear over all of your heads.
Oh no.
5 each.
Yeah, no, 5 as in 1 total. And you see, kind of look up, and they have these exclamation point kind of warning symbols over you. They're definitely magical, but it feels more like a reflection, like it is being projected. And there's a whoom, 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 and you see the pulsing seems to intensify from the center. And the creature turns towards that pulse, and then it turns back to you guys, seemingly more focused on you right now.
Are we in The Sims?
No.
No, we're quest NPCs.
Is this an RPG?
Are we the NPCs? Is this our quest help icon? You're right.
Are
It's
we
your turn.
buddies?
Okay. I'm going to move my spiritual weapon up. But you're going to, because I can't.
1, 2, 3. How far can it move?
I think it only moved 20, actually.
Then that's as far as it can get.
Oh, is that your spiritual weapon? The
Yeah,
little
the
thingy?
little
Yeah.
spinny
Yeah,
thing.
it's swinging.
He's swinging.
Oh,
It's coming. It's
Okay.
gonna get him. You see it.
Well, I'll
kind
move it up at 20 feet, and then I will, I'm gonna hold my action of Path to the Grave for when Eldegard takes his next shot.
Okie dokie, your channel divinity is held. Magic coursing through you. Completely forgot to remind everyone that you're blessed. But hashtag blessed.
Yeah, everybody should have been rolling with D4s added to their shit.
Oh,
it
yeah.
wouldn't have changed some of
isn't
those
that-
hits.
Isn't blessed concentration?
Spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Is
And
it?
so is spiritual weapon.
Spiritual
No.
weapon's
Oh,
not.
I thought
It's
so.
not a
It's
concentration
OP.
spell.
That's why
It's
cool.
OP.
Yeah, that's why it's broken.
Yeah.
Nice try, Mo.
No, I just
it's
I
it's
just-
fine.
I know you're trying to
Okay.
get me, Mo. No, I'm just kidding.
no.
All right,
Sure, man.
you're up,
Where?
Aspen.
Scamper.
Are you just running out of its reach?
Yeah.
That would prompt an attack of opportunity.
Right. I like. Wait, isn't disengaging a thing?
Yes, it is an action though.
Okay, that just means I can't dash. Okay, so I'll just yeah, I'll just I'll like slowly back away and then scamper.
All right, disengage action. Where would you like to move to?
I can move me.
Okay, perfect. So you
Really?
see the creature kind of lurch towards you, and then you just duck in between.
Actually, I'm gonna scramble up here.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to give me an acrobatics, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think I can do it. Or I die. Hold on, let me find my.
Or I die.
Definitely one of those two.
Why are you so scared? Why you running? Just give me a hug.
Why are you running?
You're good. You scramble up, kind of rushing and sprinting with your little legs, kind of kicking over the roof as you pull yourself up and directly out of its
Yeah.
reach.
So Urek, you see me like pop up over the edge, and I look distressed.
Just look at you and eyes widened a little bit. And look back at the boss.
Cool. Next in the order, Eldegard.
Okay.
Imagine a accordion strung around her neck, just like climbing up the noise.
We'll look towards Valrius. I'm not sure what you could done, but I'll have to
So
trust
yeah,
you on this.
so the
It's
second
magic.
that his turn hits, you see like 3 dots burning into the center of the something Voidborn's chest, and then they spiral together to meet in the middle and make a
Big
glowing
ol' target.
triskelion.
Big old target too.
So I'm going to first the bonus action cast Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
Attack.
All right. Don't forget blast.
And plus
Yeah,
one.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of like on the bottom of the map for my camera. I'm not sure why it keeps doing this to me. Like, can you please move the camera like centered? Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So let's attack real
My
quick.
pleasure.
I'm not gonna do sharpshooter because I don't want to miss.
If you, by the way, if you right click, you should be able to
Oh.
move your map.
Should.
This is weird.
Yeah, I think I'm using a trackpad.
That's a mood. Ugh.
Nice.
All right. 16 damage doubled. And can you roll the ensnaring snake damage? Or is that...
There's D6 from my deck.
Yeah,
I can do it once per turn.
correct. Once per attack. So roll the
And
extra
it's
d6.
part of that attack, so it
Yep.
still
6.
hits.
So that is 4, and then it has to make a strength saving throw. Restrained.
It does not. As the strike kind of...
It fails DC 13.
Oh no, as it is immune to restraint. The condition. As you
Oh,
strike,
okay.
as you strike it with this kind of focus bolt. By the way, you did 40 damage, yeah? Yeah, 40 damage.
Yeah.
So that means
If he did sharpshooter, I think he said he wasn't going to though.
no, he didn't do sharpshooter, and he didn't.
Sharpshooter was added in onto
I did
that.
sharpshooter.
Oh,
Yeah, they got automatically got added
Yep.
into it, so it'd actually be
Yeah.
3 plus 3 plus 4.
No, that was sharpshooter. I have
Oh,
I'm
he
separate.
rolled a sharpshooter
Oh,
'cause
you
it's in
did
his
roll a
attack roll,
sharpshooter.
too.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
Okay.
Yeah, the attack
Yeah.
roll was with it. Yeah.
you nailed it. Good
I do
hit.
have two separate.
You
separate
strike
ones.
the creature, and you hit it hard in the chest, and you see it kind of roar out at the impact. And there's a boop 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 boop, boop from the center crash site. Anything else?
That's gonna be it for me. Lucas,
Uh,
I say thank you very much. Thank you all of you.
Yeah, it worked.
Teamwork makes the dream work. It is
Aspen's
Gemini's
next
turn.
door. Welcome. You wish to do anything.
I'm going to move here, and no.
Nobody wants to get close.
Wonder why.
Well, I'm not.
No.
I don't think I'm going to be
Wonder
able to
why.
do damage to it.
Now with that
Still
attitude, you
30
won't.
feet. I don't have magic. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna kind of press myself up against the house.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you want to dance? And I'm gonna see if I can at least grab its attention away from them.
You see, it does not seem.
Specifically Aspen.
You see, it does not seem to respond to sound, but it did respond to the impact. So you can see that it is looking in the general area of not Aspen, but Eldegard.
Ooh.
Okay. Cool. But I'm gonna move here.
Okie dokie.
And then I'm gonna take the dodge action.
All right, Valrius, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot it again.
Cool.
Oh, it just rolled the dice. I didn't even get to.
Yeah, it rolls the. That misses.
It didn't
Oh.
roll an attack. That's what I'm saying. It didn't let me
Oop,
do anything.
didn't mean to do that. What I should have missed myself. I'm still pretty. That's strange. It shouldn't do that. It might be in your
That's
set.
total.
It might be in my
It's
settings. I
good
might have
for me too.
Damage.
1 second. Let me.
I know it should. We've been on Foundry before.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
the
one of the.
spiritual weapon.
It's one of the
didn't do
update
that either.
things.
We're just gonna stack blessings on Eldegard.
Buff the ranger. Buff.
I did just
the ranger.
find the blessings button so I can mark myself as blessed.
Bless up.
I'm gonna try one. Nope, it just did it anyway.
11,
It
17.
doesn't even show. Oh,
17 hits.
there we go.
Oh wait, the bless, you don't add the damage. You don't add D4 damage, right?
No.
You add it to hit.
It's a hit.
So what damage
Pretty
roll
sure.
do we use for this?
The first one.
imagine- Okay, fair enough. Does it? do
Hey.
damage?
Yes. That's fire damage. Yes, it does. You
Okay.
strike it in the chest with a flame. Oh, sorry. Found in my reload.
Uh-oh.
That was me fixing the bug that was displaying things improperly. It does 2 points of damage. And we should.
Here we go.
Should all be good. There's 2 points of damage. Anything else?
I'm gonna move over here. Right there. Yeah,
Cool.
I'm good.
All right. You see the creature kind of, and you see that its form seems to be melting apart, and then it kind of just, and it kind of cracks something, and you can see that the wounds start to seal up. Threads
Oh, no.
of darkness from its inner piece, its inner chest, kind of weaving itself back together. Boom.
Interesting.
All right, and it dashes towards Eldegard, kind of flowing through and around everything, leaving a trail in the ground that you can see as it approaches you, Eldegard. Very big, very spooky, very terrible odor. At initiative start, another effect happens. Those emergency signals multiply, and that's all that happens. You no longer have one. You now have 3 over your head. It's like dun 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 dun. And you can hear a boom 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 kind of sound coming from the meteorite. Urek, it's your turn.
Maybe we should get away from this thing. And
Yeah, I'm
spiritual weapons basically just fucking nothing.
I second that.
Move it around, I guess.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry. It's just very angry. Angry. It run. It chase. It hunt. What would you like to do?
And I'll cast Guiding Bolt on it.
Okay.
You winning, son?
That hits. It does 12 damage.
12 radiant damage blasting at it.
Vroom.
And
You see kind of the light strikes its chest, and it doesn't seem more affected than normal, but it does seem kind of rocketed back by the force and impact. So it does do damage, but it doesn't seem changed, rather, by the effect.
Okey-dokey. I think that's it, because I used my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon. I'm going to kind of go up to the peak of the roof and then just run along it, like, back a little bit, I guess. Actually, I'll be above the peak still, and kind of so that there's some sort of a cover between me and the giant meteor.
Okay, Aspen.
Okay. I wonder if this thing can be charmed.
All in
Then
one.
I can just put it to sleep. Wouldn't that be great? I'm going to try it.
Okay, roll the sleep.
Okay. I'm gonna cast it at a second level.
Okay. Where are you casting it in the radius, by the way?
Oh,
Like that? Or would you like to move it?
yeah. Or well, just don't catch her, I guess, or can catch the thing.
Hmm?
Hold on. Well, I guess I have to just target it.
No, I can move this where you would like. Move your mouse.
Yeah, just touch. If you can move it down.
Like that. So it only hits
Is
it.
there gonna not include them?
Yeah, that only hits it.
Okay, yeah. Then let's do that.
Cool. You kind of call the magics forward, trying to put it to sleep with your. And you see the magic kind of flicker towards the creature, and it kind of vibrates a little bit. And then you see it still, and then jolt itself almost, like it cannot sleep, like it cannot rest.
Dang. Snapper. I'm gonna hide behind Urek.
Eldegard.
Hey, this thing's way too close for comfort. So I'm thinking, how do I move him again? Skirt around the edge,
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah.
Making sure not to get not to get attack opportunity. But I'm going to Misty Step.
Where to?
Let's see. Here, would it be alright?
Yeah. Up and over.
Onto the roof. Yep, Eldegard just disappears in a cloud of feathers.
Duck feathers.
Yep. Alrighty, and
Reappears kind of stylishly.
keep
We're all just hiding behind Urek.
Oh boy.
really are. Okay, and it's a bonus action me to attack.
Yes, use the healer as a shield.
That's fine. We got a few of them.
Yeah, more AC than all of us, so
We got backup healers.
The monster approaches the party. The party? Fuck this shit.
Sharpshooter.
Vroom.
That's I'm not sure that's a D4 or not.
That hits.
It doesn't look like it added the D4. Oh, I'm looking at the damage roll.
That hits, and it does damage.
Awesome. And then D6 from ducklings. Actually, no strength save just because it's too close. I just want to move it, to opposite direction of us.
You again try to force
Hit
it back.
passes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Anything else?
And this one, after my turn, I'm just going to move back a little further.
Just shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Alrighty. Gemini.
I'm gonna run to the center of this meteorite. Do I see where the beeping is coming from?
As you stand over the meteorite, you see inside a kind of silver metallic sheen of some sort of kind of big box, and it kind of, and you see kind of markings similar to the exclamation point and emergency symbols over your head start to appear on it, like it is some sort of screen.
Man, why
I'm gonna try to destroy it.
All right, roll me to punch.
Nope. Here's an. Are you gonna roll?
All right, that rolled.
Oh.
All right, good news.
What the
Good news. You hit the meteor, and your fist kind of cracks the rock and stone around it, exposing a little bit more of the machinery to air. But you're gonna need to hit harder to hit it.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend. Hold on, go to features. I'm going to spend a key point for flurry of blows,
Okie dokie.
and we're gonna hit twice. Please roll.
All right, good news. You punch.
Great.
You punch the rock out of the way. Boom, boom, strike stone, revealing the interior. The creature kind of turns towards its upper body towards that general area as the pulsing continues, and as your fist strikes down at the stone, you end up kind of clipping the metal, and there's a boom, 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 and then a beep, and you feel a faint kind of glow around you, Gemini, and then around your wrist manifest what looks like a bracelet. It is silver, and it is not like one of those detachable ones. It is like a silver cylinder wrapped entirely around your wrist, and you feel and the beeping kind of around you fades, and you feel weirdly calm for a moment, and then your fists start to glow, the same kind of sheen as the machinery.
Do I notice that?
Yes, you would all notice that.
Okay.
And let me make sure this is
Does
updated
the
properly.
void
Or is
The
dude
creature
thing?
the creature looks towards you, Gemini, like it's going to try to kill you, more so than the others. Like
Oh,
it
wow.
looks like you're the new target, and you see the glow kind of dim on the meteorite for a moment.
I mean, this is what I wanted.
You do
That's the end
notice
of my
that
turn.
you would also notice, since you're right there, that there seems to be kind of beep 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 4 more like bluish lights on the container. Valrius, it's your turn.
All right, is there like a window in this building that I can duck into?
Yes, there is.
Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna try another firebolt before I do that. I
That
just rolled
hits,
anyway.
and it deals damage.
My dice today.
Your dice are
Mm.
dice.
Yeah.
Been there, man.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna hop into one of these windows. Hop through one of these windows.
Come in.
Great.
It's been shattered from the shockwave, so you're good.
Cool. What's it look like in here? Is there any?
There's
really
all
something-
of the furniture, all of the house seems to have been upturned and shaken, kind of like the earthquake of a fucking meteorite crash landing right outside the house, shook the entire house, and it's a miracle its foundations are still intact.
Don't suppose I see anything worth taking.
There's a couple family heirlooms, a couple photographs hand drawn of someone's grandma.
Okay,
Those are irreplaceable if you really want them.
I'm just gonna move on and just focus on not dying for now.
Okie dokie. Anything else?
And that's my turn.
Okie dokie. So, this creature kind of boom, boom, melds and forms. You see it pull itself up on the roof.
Oh,
Thought I was mad at Mo.
It's not gonna come after me.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, it's mad at Mo, but it's doing a thing.
I also thought it was going after Mo.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, no, it looks like it wants to kill her, but it's doing a thing.
Oh boy.
It-
Hopefully, I'm too far away.
I need everyone in that space to make me a strength saving throw.
Does that include me?
No. Actually,
Lovely.
let me check. Yes.
Really?
Because as you notice, Valrius, it's kind of amorphous nature stretches up and around throughout the building, taking all the space above and below it.
I hate that.
Me
Okay.
too.
So not Eldegard, right?
Not Eldegard. You're not in space.
Yeah.
Aspen fails. And Valrius
Dad,
fails.
your D4. Yeah, there you go.
Wait. Yeah.
My dice today. Holy
Aspen,
crap.
you are the only one
Mm.
not pulled in. The other
Yeah,
two take 2d8. Right? Yeah. 2d8. Let me roll it real quick for you.
They're restrained?
They are grappled.
Okay.
No damage?
Oh no, I'm rolling the
Okay.
damage right now. You also both take 8 damage.
You can't do an acrobatics saving throw to avoid being grappled?
Nope. It is a strength saving throw as it kind of overwhelms your space with its just presence and force to hold you down. You keep con on the spell. It's a good one. You want to keep con on that. Also
Nice,
need one.
man.
Also need one for bless.
Yep.
And sort of each turn. All right. You also, now that you have been forced into contact with, all three of you, even though Aspen is not grappled by it as it came into contact with you, you feel a kind of coldness overwhelm your skin. For Urek, it's different from the previous times he's experienced something like this, but it is like this chill and this presence, and you see kind of dark markings start to form at the edge of your fingertips from its contact with you.
Okay, not a fan.
You are now, all three of you have one level of corruption.
No.
At level 1, it has no effect.
My
Oh
innocence.
no. Oh no.
And that is its turn. Urek, you are grappled.
Okay, give me 1 second. I was just looking up something. Can I try and push him away from me with telekinesis?
Let me check the. It is a. What's the size? Huge creature. So I do not believe so.
It's
because of the size.
huge?
Yeah, it's huge. That's its size category. Its
Roughly.
image. Its image is more accurate to its, kind of
Doesn't
what
say
it.
Height.
anything about a size category mattering.
Let me check.
It just says you can telekinetically shove one creature you can see within 30 feet
Uh, it like the shove action, right? Where it has to
No.
make. Oh, just shove. Okay, I'll just make the strength save
I
then.
think it's like a unique thing. It's like, yeah.
Strength saving throw.
Shove it in Eldegard.
I believe that fails.
That does fail.
But you are still held in its mass, right? Is it grappled or restrained?
It
Grappled.
also needs
Turning-
a subtract.
Oh,
that was
let me
kinda like
clarify.
the goal of it. was
Sorry,
to get it off of me.
I missed an important part of the verbiage. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained and unable to breathe. Whoops, forgot about that one.
Oh, that would have been nice to know.
I honestly, first time I'm running the stat block, so me too.
All right, I'll try to break out of it too. I mean,
Mhm.
I thought I was pushing it off of me. That was the point. So I guess I'll break.
you
out
are
of it before I
restrained?
try to break out of it before I do that. Then.
Okay, yeah, and that is it is a grapple, so it's an escape DC of 12.
Strength saving throw.
Acrobatics or athletics? DC 12. That is insufficient.
All right, so I don't know what the hell the shove does then.
It would push all of you back. Like that. Because it is still holding on to your masses. So Aspen is slightly further away from the big monster. Hooray!
Good, I'm slow.
Aspen, it's your turn. Apologies for not reading out that other half. It would take an attack of opportunity if you step out like that, by the way.
Really? Because I'm.
You're
I
in,
thought
you're,
I just
Yeah.
pushed
You're-
it out of range though.
you shoved it 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
It,
It's reach.
she's also still within 5 feet of it. Its token is kind of deceptive. The box is what I'm using for his thing. Let me see if I can make it fill that out better. Because it fills out from basically here to here.
You know what? This thing's got Bane. I'm gonna
It
risk
does.
it. I'm gonna go.
Okie dokie.
Come on, dice.
Let me roll the bane. I believe it
Yeah.
misses. It misses as it strikes down towards you,
Hey.
smashing into the roof.
What's Urek's health at?
Hmm?
Urek, what's your health at?
18,
Out of what?
26.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll do you.
Valrius, did you apply the 8 damage? You did not. Let me apply it to you.
Cool. Big fell.
Okay, 6 HP of healing. What would you like to do with your action?
I'm going to. I just don't think any of my spells like work on this thing. Here we go. Maybe I can try to use suggestion to make it let you guys go. I think sleep looked like it worked on it.
I think he said like it doesn't
And
seem like
it
you
was
can fall
it.
asleep.
It is immune to the unconscious condition.
Okay, it's immune.
To the
The
unconscious condition.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
I've already cast spell.
What?
You already have cast a slot spell with.
Oh yeah. And I'm gonna. I don't know. I'll just wait. I'll just ready a dog action. I guess.
You do have vicious mockery, which it doesn't need to understand. It has. I should clarify. It can hear.
Oh.
It just doesn't seem to use its hearing to detect what it's looking for. If it has hearing.
I thought for some reason vicious mockery was like you use it as a reaction or something.
Nope, it's an action.
Yeah. Well, I thought I already cast the spell. So.
No, it's
Yeah,
a
you can-
cantrip.
Cantrip's different though.
Cantrips you can cast.
Okay.
You just
Well, I
can't
guess
cast
that's
two. I'll make a wisdom save. I believe it fails.
Nice.
Minus
So-
D4 too, because of Bane.
So it takes So it takes another it takes 4 psychic damage, which is pretty bad, and it has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
And but what do you say about Aspen?
I say, the purple flying people eater temple is back in the village. Like, why don't you go to it?
That's fucking funny. All right. Eldegard.
Bonus action: the Fate Touch Hunter's Mark, like the one free use.
Okay. It's marked.
Like I mentioned, that Hunter's Mark is like a cloud of like the ducks, basically, but a cloud of like the feathers marking a target for me, makes it easier to hit. Sharpshooter's time, normal hand crossbow.
That hits.
And that's at least 1d6 from
Hunter's mark.
extra
Yep.
damage.
Uh,
And what? So actually, I don't really remember how this mechanic works, but if I force it to move, does that break the grapple?
it does not.
What?
It does not because it's specifically
just
they're
take-
within its space. It's holding on to them. If it was a
In that
normal
case,
grapple, it would be. But this is like an elemental grapple essentially, whereas like they are inside
Awesome.
of it and it is holding on like that. They're sharing space.
In that case, another d6 from a duck.
Ouchie, that hurt. You
Moving
notice
further back.
again, your strikes are affecting it, but whatever is causing it to maintain its form is still holding it together, binding it. Gemini, your fists are glowing. I should mention, you can now, as a free action, manifest a ranged weapon or a melee weapon if you would like.
Cool.
Make an
What?
antimatter rifle.
It has to be one you are proficient with.
Does she not proficient in antimatter rifles?
Yeah.
How dare you judge her?
Actually, does it have to be
I-
proficient? No, it just has to
It's a
be.
Kenten monk. It's whatever she wants
No,
it to be.
never mind. You don't have to be proficient. You can just summon any weapon that exists within base 5th edition. I'm talking player's handbook, not the guns. No
Yeah,
guns.
Antimatter rifles in the player handbook.
No guns yet.
Subject Master's Guide, actually.
No guns.
Oh yeah,
No
true.
gun.
The scimitar.
still
Weapon.
paints.
It's a weapon you
Moonlit
know of.
scimitar.
It's a weapon you're aware
Yes.
of. So.
Fine, a laser rifle.
Fuck off.
A gun.
this Voidborn doing... Is what he's doing similar to training I have received?
No,
Or is it something...
not entirely. Yours has been the emptiness of the self. You can see whatever that creature is, it is consuming everything around it, and it is altering the things it is touching. It's something that it needs to be erased. In your training, it's the sort of bad things that mages make. Sort of, kind of like
Yes.
that. This is the sort of fucked up shit they make sometimes. Though this is probably bigger and worse than anything you've ever seen.
Cool. There's blue lights on the box
Correct. 4.
instead of red.
Correct. 4.
Okay.
There were 5 before. Now there's 4. And you have a silver bracelet that lets you manifest a weapon.
I'm gonna summon, I think, a short bow
Okie dokie.
and hit it from here.
You flick your wrist, and you see the silver metallic sheen for a moment, and then it kind of faint, very nice, warm blue bow kind of manifests around your hands. And you can I can add one to your inventory if you would like, if you don't have one on hand.
Oh, that's probably the smartest thing to do.
Let me make sure I have one on hand.
Are
Yeah,
you
here you go.
proficient in anti
Matter miracles?
There you go.
Am I?
There you go. You have a short border on your sheet now. It is now equipped. Feel free to use it.
That's...
You are still blessed.
I think the blouse already went in.
It
Oh
did
wait,
not.
no, it didn't.
It did not.
That misses.
Was it hit the? Oh.
It's a one.
Like,
Great.
Actually, no, it does hit. I'm just a monkey. I thought its
Oh.
AC was 15. Turns out it's
turned a
14.
Fantastic. That's
that hits.
7 piercing damage.
It is not. It is a new
Oh.
damage type called Starlight,
Oh boy.
and you deal
Oh,
double
That's
damage
fun.
to this creature. As you see, it kind of turns as you manifest the bow, flick, pull an arrow, single strike, through its chest, and it kind of eviscerates, burn from the inside out, from contact. You should note the two of you maintain your corruption level at the moment, as the creature is eviscerated, and kind of the little remnants of it fade, sizzling to that bluish glow.
Oh, it's dead.
Mhm. It's
Oh,
dead.
sweet.
It
Whoa.
was like obvious she got some weird shit, right?
Very clearly.
Uh-huh.
And it should be noted now for Aspen, Valrius, and for Urek, there is beep, 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 like more exclamation points over your heads.
Aspen like bats at them as she walks over the roof and like scrabbles down. She's like, "What the hell?
Yeah, I just
How
walked
did you
down the
do that?
wall
Is that
and up the orb.
try to climb
That's a-
down safely.
I broke this box, and then I got silver bracelets, and
you
that was
beautiful
it.
dumb animal? That you just broke it."
You touched it.
I touched it.
Aspen reaches out and like kicks it with her foot.
You kick it with your foot. There's a vroom, 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 and then you feel a very tight, like manifestation of a silver bracelet on one of your arms, kind of squeezing. Roll me a
She
Constitution
get an
saving throw.
anklet.
She
Roll
would
me a
not.
what?
They are always bracelets. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution.
Mhm.
What does it look like? A stout. Wait, what's the halfling? What's the?
Stout.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, roll me a Con saving.
No.
You are still blessed.
Yeah, I'm trying to type my thing right now. We all keep forgetting.
That succeeds. You feel a kind of jolt, and you see those markings at the fingertip seem to fade away, and you can see kind of text pop up around the edge of your vision, and then quickly fade away, and the exclamation points around you.
Do the words Google Glass mean anything to you guys? I don't.
Let me get the other music now that you have succeeded.
Oh, are there more of these? What?
It should be noted, instead of 4 lights, there are now 3 lights.
Urek just
Oh,
looks
that's
around
completely in
at the
character.
I
others,
would say touch it.
leans down and puts his palm on it.
There's one long moment, and then boom, a manifestation around you of a
Aspen is like pulling on
So-
Eldegard's sleeve. She's like,
con
do
save,
it, do
please.
it.
For sure. I'd love to be young again. For sure. Put his hand on the
Okay, almost
rock.
Mhm.
Keeping it. He's actually put one hand on the rock. Hand making sure the ducks are like
Yeah.
away.
Ooh.
You take
No.
10 points of starlight damage as it purges the level of corruption from you. I should mention, by the way, Aspen, your level of corruption was removed.
I'm innocent again.
Vroom. And it kind
Do
of
I
just
not have to make
it
any
sticks.
roll because I'm not corrupted?
Correct. You see, now that the 4 have been taken, there's 1 that remains.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna touch it.
Roll me a con save.
Yeah, let's all get tattoos after this.
I'm good actually.
No, but you gotta make a con save, though.
I'll get a
I'm
tattoo.
working on it.
I've got a few spots left.
I don't think so.
You, sir, what is your name? You were very helpful.
You are
Oh, it's
fine.
already asked.
Yes, you have the horns.
Your level of corruption is purged.
Oh, thank God.
Nice roll.
A jolt.
That's disgusting. Oh God.
Now you see the reticles that were all around you seem to bleep, 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 and then blip out. The light coming from the meteor ceasing, and the storage device, boom, empty.
Can I chip a little piece off this meteor and like
Yep,
pocket it?
it is just as far as you can tell. It looks like rock.
Yeah, but it's space rock, okay?
Yeah.
I'm like Sokka in Avatar. Space rock.
Space rock. As you reach down to grab a
Pull
rock,
your sword out of it.
there's a and then a long awkward silence, and then a do you understand? Is this unit's translator functioning? In your head.
Yes. I
Oh,
hear you.
God.
No language
Yes.
detected. One moment. All of you roll me wisdom saving throws, please.
Oh God.
I'm good at those, right? No, actually, I'm not.
Not roll it.
One at a time. Well, yep. Oh wow, that's another
Oh.
nat one.
Oh, Val,
Nice
jeez.
Nice.
All right, cool. Val,
I forgot the D4.
Val, Gemini, Aspen, all of you get kind of a splitting headache, and you feel kind of like your mind has been almost invaded for a moment. The rest of you
Ugh.
maintain your focus, and it doesn't feel as intrusive as it takes from your memory and learns your language. And there's a long, awkward silence. No corruption detected. Initiating. And there's a kind of bzz, bzz sound, and you can tell that there's something wrong with whatever's going on with your devices. And then there's a recalibrating. Hello! This unit's designation is 0, 1, or 0. Ori.
Okay.
Hello?
Well, yeah. Hi, 0144.
You have all been exposed to corruption. This is tragic. However, it seems to have been in such an early stage that there is still a chance for your recovery. Ding ding, and there's kind of a little kind of happy medical, almost kind of think of them like plastic emoji at the edge of your vision, just like ding, 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 thumbs up.
All of this now.
And then it fades very quickly. However, it seems this unit has detected more sources of corruption nearby. This unit advises caution. And then you see it flicker, and from having read your memories, it displays a map of the local area, which I will now mark.
Oh,
With
God.
locations, it has marked.
Uh-oh.
There's one here,
Not Dogfork Manor.
there's one here, and there's something northward.
Can you
You
make the? Where's the
Yeah.
second one? I don't know, I can't see it.
I'm moving it so it's bigger. I'm circling the places it marks as
okay.
having detected such sources. And where-
Portal, when you restarted the map, I lost all my player notes I typed because I didn't
Oh
save
no! I'm so sorry.
them. That's okay.
Okay, here we go.
Sorry, I different memory.
Sources of corruption detected. Possible. Re-entry. Damages. Recalibrating. This unit suggests finding your local wizard tower.
No.
Are wizard towers interplanetary? She asks out loud.
This unit does not comprehend. Recalibrating. This unit is no longer on, and then you hear a word in the same kind of language originally used. No translation found.
Well, if we need a
What's going
wizard,
on
this
here?
man with the horns over here, he has to be a wizard, right?
Wait, what?
You cast magic on my bow of yours. This is awesome.
Yeah. I have magic.
Surely
you
you
have
must be a
tower-
wizard.
So do you have a tower?
I've been in the tower before. I think.
Recalibrating. Recalibrating. Display.
Maybe
And then there's a flicker of light as another thing is displayed. And you see a kind of visual feed, this time from what looks like low orbit, as this meteorite crashes through, having already started falling from what you can't quite tell. It's kind of black box, very shaky camera. You see it catch a glimpse of a massive wizard tower in the sky that seems to be held aloft by clouds and some flickering glows. It looks kind of like a four-pronged tree almost that extends outward. And
In space?
yes, you can see it in the edge of your vision of Orn from orbit, and it takes a moment for you to realize that that thing is in the sky, because as you see the camera footage play out, that it then shot down the entire whatever was falling. It doesn't seem to register what was shot out by a laser beam from one of these branches. It seems to have missed a lot of the debris, though. And in the black box footage, you can see one of those creatures kind of rush towards it and grapple onto it from orbit. And then you hear a report. This unit does not understand. Recalibrating. And then it goes silent.
Man, do you guys know how to
What
silence
does
this
recalibrating
thing?
mean?
Oh no.
I think it just silenced itself.
Well,
I hope it's not dead.
I do. This thing's annoying.
I don't think it's
I'm not even
alive.
sure if it. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not even sure if it counts as being alive. It's a robot or something.
A what?
I don't know.
A machine.
You and your fancy wizard talk.
Good news. That's where this week ends. As you guys have all been granted your oculars, as they are referred to. I will give you the stat block for them momentarily. It'll just take me a little bit. There's a stat block.
Cool. So we all get to make weapons.
Yes. Unfortunately, it does consume one of your attunement slots. You do not get a choice.
Oh.
You do not get to resist. You can
Okay,
try.
I'm not doing anything right now.
You may unattune to it. Just understand that this thing will be very important in fighting any of those creatures, as you have seen.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Thank you all for
Okay.
playing.